turn around, zombie. I got you cornered.
Ah!
What's his problem?
Not sure, and I gave him the lovey eyes too.
On the table, it is all about Minecraft comic maker action figures from Mattel. Most of these would probably make up wave 2 of the series. They have been on the shelf for some time. I've just now finally caught up with them. The Enderman likes to teleport a lot. And there it goes. Oh good, it's back. And it's gone again. And it's back. And gone again. It's back. And it's gone. Is it back? No? No. I guess it's gone. Oh wait, there it is. So the second wave primarily featured the introduction of the zombie, a Tuxedo Cat, Steve and Iron Armor, and, are you kidding me? Let's just move on. Then there is Steve and the Iron Golem, and I believe they were right out of the gate with the first wave. Found this set on a good sale at Target just last week. Are you serious, Enderman? Anyhow, let's pick something. I'm gonna go with zombie, and we'll open it up. And we've got the teleporting Enderman. How? How? On the back of the box, it's mostly just a call out for working the new Comic Maker app, which we'll take a look at a little bit at the end of the video. It's a pretty cool little app to make your own stories. Alright, let's get this Enderman out of the box. Okay, Enderman, we totally saw you do that. That was not very impressive. What else do we have in the box? Okay, the teleporting Enderman out of box. I guess the first thing I would like to do is use this little display stand. It's very handy, especially for the Enderman, who is very, very easy to fall over with those tiny, tiny footprint of his. Looks like we have an emerald block included with this one, and you can set him on top if you wish, but I think that's making him just a little tall. Like all Comic Maker figures, we have faces that we can switch out. We've got, right now, him yelling, and this would just be a little more of a mellow Enderman face. And we have an Endermite down here as a little accessory. Also involved these great little comic books. They start off with an adventure. We've got Port Around, and you open this up and it will kind of tell you an adventure that you can work off of. The Enderman is being pursued by a relentless foe. Endermite. How can the Enderman escape? Teleport into the cold of the mountains. Thoom. But the Endermite pursued its enemy, Thoom, throughout many biomes, until it has enough, and then you would finish the story. So a really fun idea, almost reminiscent of back in the day Masters of the Universe mini comics. Just a little short. So if you think you've seen this Enderman before, you kind of already have. Wave 1 had an Enderman as well, just non-teleporting. So if it's important for you to have both Endermen, these are the two you have to look out for. It was a little tricky finding the teleporting Enderman in the store. You forgot your face, because most of the time when you're in the store you find the original Enderman. I thought it was cool though. I like the teleporting transparency and was worth the find, as long as they don't keep disappearing. Next up is the zombie. I got so confused with this one. I thought for sure it was with the first wave. I thought for sure I reviewed it, so I kept passing it up on shelf and then realizing one day I don't have a zombie. It seems entirely logical that the zombie would be in the first wave of figures, but sure enough it kind of came out a little bit later. It'll kind of fool you on the back of the box showing mostly wave 1 figures, but then there's that Tuxedo Cat, which came out about the same time as the zombie. Anyhow, let's open up. I'm guessing everyone is going to call this Incredible Hulk zombie. The face is so Hulk-like. Maybe just because of the sneer it's got going. Let's switch the face real quick. And that's really easily done. Just kind of put a fingernail in the crack, break your fingernail, and place on the other face. There's more of a classic zombie feel, a lot less Incredible Hulk than this face was, but I really like the multiple faces. They enhance the Comic Maker approach of these figures by a whole bunch. Looks like we have a wood block. Is this a jungle block? Or maybe it's just oak. Hard to say. Oh, and we get a shovel. I love shovels. I'm always building paths. Anyhow, our mini comic, Every Day I'm Shoveling, What Lies in the Hidden Cave. So we start off with Steve.
There's a cave down here, and I know it.
After digging all day, Steve is close to a breakthrough.
Ah, zombie, let's get out of here.
The zombie comes through, and he kind of chases Steve a little bit. Steve, watch where you're going. This zombie won't stop. Steve stumbled, and then you kind of continue the comic. Love these little books. Good covers on them too. So that's the zombie, obviously critical for any Minecraft comic maker collector. Next up is the Tuxedo Cat. Let's all yell out a collective ah. When I saw this one on the shelf, I sure rushed to pick it up. I like what they did with the ocelot. I don't believe we ever saw an ocelot with the survival mode figures from Mattel, but I kind of feel like this cat is one of the better action figure Minecraft cats out there. And opening up. Out of the box, you do have to build your Tuxedo Cat a little bit, just add on this tail ball joint thing. Looking quite good. Oh wait, this looks more jungle block, doesn't it? Jungle, that's gotta be pine. And again, we can switch Tuxedo Cat's face. Now a more traditional Tuxedo Cat face. Real quick comparison with the ocelot. These two look really good together, hoping to see more variations of cats from comic makers. Looks like we have a clownfish accessory too. And our comic book. Perfect roomies. So in today's world, Mittens has been very curious over Alex's new aquarium. So far, it sits empty.
Mittens, I'm home. I missed you too, Mittens, and guess what? I brought you a friend.
She brings a fish home. After placing the fish in its new home, Mittens can't keep his eyes off it.
Now I've got more mining to do. You two get along, okay?
And the fish is like, uh-oh. So that has a lot of mayhem in it. Good pack to look for. Next up we have Steve and Iron Golem. Again, this was probably more originally released with Wave 1. Probably the largest of the comic maker packs available, although I believe an Animals pack is quickly on the tails of this review. Looks like this is the same Steve we saw from Wave 1, only now we get the impressive Iron Golem, the most largest comic maker figure out there so far. Back of the card, mostly Wave 1. And let's check out this Iron Golem a little closer. Ow! And Iron Golem and Steve out of the pack. Hey, poor Steve. Why are you being so unfriendly, Iron Golem? Maybe it's that scaredy face of Steve. Looks like we have a couple block elements. We have a jack-o'-lantern, and we have 2 blocks of iron ready to go to almost create your own Iron Golem. I think we'll need about 2 more blocks though, right? Let's do some quick face switching. Steve is too scared right now. There we go, looking better. And the Iron Golem is too grumpy as well. Put on a more tranquil face. Then we also have a Poppy for the Iron Golem to hold. Now he's your best friend. Clearly the Iron Golem is the largest comic book maker figure to date. All of these have similar rotation with head rotation, shoulders, and legs. Can't remember if you can do the waist. Sure can with the Iron Golem. Can Steve do that? No, Steve can't do that. So the Iron Golem has a little more mobility in that waist. As for awesome comics, we've got It's Alive! Witness the creation of the Iron Golem. After weeks of searching, Steve has finally found a pumpkin block.
At last, the Iron Golem is nearly complete. Just one last block.
A low rumble, a flash of light, and appears.
Finally!
The duo turn around as a horde of zombies approaches.
Go get him.
The Iron Golem springs into action. Really cool little book and a cool little double set. Perfect for starting a collection with. And the last figure of the day looks like Steve is armoring up with Steve and Iron Armor. Back of the box, more callouts to the app in use with these toys. And let's retrieve Steve from Armor of Pack of Plastic. Steve out of box, looking extra grumpy. I think in the last review there were lots of comments over these facial expressions. If you're not a fan of them, remember they do come with irregular faces for them. Looks like with this Steve we can actually remove his helmet before we switch the face. That's pretty nice. I didn't expect that. I don't know why I didn't. Anyhow, let's switch faces. There we go. The neck on this one is a little bit weird. It kind of wants to really stick out at times. You can really bob him around. I guess that's kind of like them all. Gives you a little more control in the Comic Maker app. As for the Steve standing next to normal Steve, You can see he's a little more layered up with armor. Not by much, a little bit. It's a pretty fun figure to see. Wonder if we'll see more armors, perhaps. And we have an iron sword. Place helmet back on, and of course, we even have a block of iron to stand on. What do we have for a quick comic? We have Minecraft featuring Steve and Mobbed, plus 3 monstrous mobs. Anyhow, Steve has hit the jackpot in a deep underground cave.
Look at all of this. I can finally build a diamond armor.
Zombie! Looks like Steve will have to fight for it.
Take this.
Pow! That zombie is down, but it's not out.
What's that rattling sound?
Another enemy emerges.
I knew I should have brought some torches.
As a skeleton and creeper have joined the battle, Steve better act fast. These are just terrific. Don't forget, on the backs of most of these blocks we have codes, which you can scan into your Comic Maker app on your smart device. These reward you with the setup comic books, sounds, and other features. And there are some of the amazing Comic Maker Minecraft figures of the day. Enderman, where'd you go? Ah, there he is. What I like about the... And there he goes again. Well, I can certainly talk about him when he's not here. Bah! Although the interruptions are getting a little old. So Enderman, what... Oh, just enough. Anyhow, let me load up the app on my phone and throw up my own story.
I am a villager. Yes. Cat for sale.
Oh, hello. I would like to buy this cat.
There you go, kind sir. No refunds.
I love you, kitty. You are my new best friend. What? Oh, my. You're not my cat. Well, guess what, pal? I am actually an iron golem. Ah, much better.
Hi, Steve. What ya? Ah!
Let's go, kitty.
Okay, I will be the first to admit that comic was really weird.
You think?
I had a little trouble with it still. It's a little glitchy. When I saved my comic, all my portrait images went to landscape and I had to start over. And it only lets you do 4 pages so far. So you kind of have to start over and stitch together the comics in a movie editor if you want them longer. There's still some silly fun in there though. I hope we get a better update on the Comic Maker soon.
I just hope to get my pants back.
Yeah, you look really creepy, Steve. Minecraft Comic Maker action figures from Mattel are on store shelves 2019. They run approximately $8.99 per figure and closer to $20 for that double pack of Iron Golem. If you're looking for a good scale the size of Minecraft action figures, with switchable faces and lots of accessories and a fun app to create your own stories, look no farther than these figures. Just make sure you get your faces switched up, not to look in a mirror. That's what I have to say about that.
I could use a makeover. Oh meow. Thanks for watching Squirrel Stampede. Please like, share, subscribe.